Hey, pack leaders! Thank you so much for watching the show. This is Friends Only, protecting families by protecting the pack, and today we're going to be talking about ICOs. Now we've been arbitraging EOS for a while, and after a while, a lot of more people are catching on and on. So you can't do it as often as, or at least as consistently as I would like. And so what we kind of moved on to is to do also ICOs with other coins. So I'm gonna switch over to show you where you can find and also a plan on how we set it up so that once we buy the ICO and it hits the exchanges, we want to slate off 10% after the coin triples. Okay, and after it triples, we'll take out 10%. And if it triples, and then after it triples and it doubles, so from 3x to 6x, we take another 10%, and it goes from 6x to 12x, take another 10%. And you can kind of have a calculator and kind of get that all squared away where you expected 50x or 10x, you can have those coins already set aside on exchange with orders already placed so that when it does hit those numbers, it sells out and you can use that those funds to reinvest into other ICOs or use it for your trading bots and continue to grow that portfolio. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch over and show you some of this stuff and also who to follow actually, who's kind of expertise on this. So let me switch over here. All right, so this is the ICO calendar. You want to check this website out. Some of the stuff I feel like might be outdated sometimes because when I check on it, the ICO is already ended. So there's maybe it's the one that's going on now, maybe the upcoming one. I think that tab might be more useful than the now because um, I'll check on it as either sold out or whatever it is. So this might be a good one to check out. Now there's some criteria where you want to check out um, whether it's infrastructure or decentralized apps, kind of like our coins. As of right now, I think it's best to invest in coins like Bitcoin type of infrastructure or a kind of like EOS where it's like an operating system. If you invest in like for example like Tron where it's like I think it's Tron is a decentralized app or any kind of decentralized app, there's still scalability issues that they need to resolve. But I think when EOS comes on board and is online, then it'll probably be a decentralized app that you might want to focus on investing in. That's when it's going to work well. So basically, just if you see, kind of go through it, check out each site. You kind of want to do a spreadsheet on this and see what you resonate with. I actually jumped into this one called Iungo. I'm not the expert on this, but I do like that the fact that it's a decentralized um, internet. So basically, you can use your cell phones, your Wi-Fi, and kind of have like a router in a sense that broadcasts to a network. And while you're at the airport or whatever, people can share in on your internet, and you get paid for that. So I think that's really cool to be able to have phones connecting to each other rather than having to connect to bigger guys kind of thing. So I know that Bitcoin's threat is a shutdown of the internet and which is like unlikely to happen, but in the case it does happen, and they start to what's it called? I forgot what's that called where they you know where they don't limit your bandwidth and you have to pay more because you're visiting a certain site. It's some kind of free. I don't know. I forgot the word it is, but anyways, this will then help decentralize the internet by connecting phones, computers together through our own routers and our own stuff that the equipment that they provide here. So I thought that was really cool, and also uh, to also support EOS because EOS is totally dependent on the internet. So all right, so once you go into there, check out the team, check out the LinkedIn profiles. They should have some kind of working prototype, a test net or some sort that's already working. You don't want to invest in a white paper where they say, hey, this is what I want to do, but I have nothing yet. So this is like a global Wi-Fi blockchain kind of thing. I think they have some type of stuff going on where you can have like an Airbnb for internet, and you kind of find internet service providers, people who are hosting from their home. And I think really like if you have a bunch of homes all connected to each other, I think that's amazing. Where everyone would have this network, and from block to block, city to city, wherever you go, there's always gonna be Wi-Fi because of that. So yeah, check this out. I think it's pretty cool. And you can also, and I like that, when I hear residual income and you can earn, passive income through it, I'm like, okay, I'm in. All right, so check it out for yourself too. And I think today's the last day, and then they're gonna release it onto the exchange on February 2018. Okay, so you kind of want to have like a short period to, so that once you invest in it, you don't have to wait 6 months to a year to get onto the exchanges. You want to invest in it, and then quickly flip it over on the exchanges. Okay. Of course, I think there might be some caveats because big whales jump on it and they kind of like pummel it. It might be, it kind of makes, if they do that, then it becomes cheaper on the exchange than getting on the ICO. So that's the flip side of it. So, but another thing to watch out is for, like, when they have like a soft cap or a hard cap. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but usually if they don't reach the soft cap, that means they have to refund all the money raised. And some people will try to raise 40, but they only make 8 because they're like, not credible. They didn't market enough. They have nothing, and they couldn't build the support from the community. Then they have to refund everyone, and then the business doesn't really take off because they don't have enough funding to succeed. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the spreadsheet that I was talking about on investing on this stuff. Okay, let me pause it. All right, so here's the spreadsheet. I went ahead and picked up just a half ether on this. And so with the half ether, it got me 453 coins at $1.17 a piece. Okay, so about a $500 USD value. And so I kind of did this Fibonacci thing: 2 plus 3 equals 5, 5 plus 3 equals 8, 8 plus 5 equals 13, etc. Um, just because I learned about Fibonacci, so I've just kind of been congruent with how I trade and my pricing, how I split things up. I just kind of gives me a standard, I guess. So anyway, so with that, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna sell when it's just 2x. I'm gonna sell when it's 3x. So I just kind of put that there just to kind of show me that. So basically, I haven't sold anything, so I still have 453 coins when 3x is to $3.51. When that happens, I'm going to take 10% out, which means I'm selling 45 coins, which man will make me 159. I don't know profit, but at least it'll put money back in. And then when it goes to 5x, I'll then take another 10% off, and then this plus this together should almost there. Maybe for 60% of the way, and then by the time this hits, I should have pretty much my investment plus positive profit on that on this investment. And so as it goes from 8x, 13x, 21x, 434 up to 144x, if it does get there, who knows, we can then already set these coins aside on the exchange and ready to sell with the sell order, and we don't have to worry about watching the charts. If it hits it, great, there's money in our exchange, we can then reinvest that. So if we actually sold all these coins, because you sell less and less as the price goes up, I'm going to be selling a total of 277, which is about uh, half of my coin value. But with that, even though I have half the coins, and if the value is that much, uh, it's still gonna be worth $32,000 if it hits that amount. Okay, and it is healthy to sell because markets go up and down all the time. So let's say you do take this profit, and instead of investing it into a new ICO, you can then reinvest it and buy it cheaper when it drops. So you can increase your position. That's another way if you really love the value of this coin and what they stand behind. Same thing for, since I've been doing EOS, I also need to do one for EOS. I did one for AdShare. I came in around 445, got 4,000 coins. It's all the way up to 80 cents at this time, so I 8x'd it. So I could probably have, I have a value about, say, about 2,088. At one point it was $1.50, $4,000, but it dropped back down. So I should have taken my profit and sold, but I didn't really realize this concept until recently. So I'm going to start implementing that, where I could have taken this profit, reinvested it, instead of waiting for it to drop back down, which lost half the value. I could have had that profit. Okay, so it is healthy to sell consistently, and that way I'll probably most likely sell half the coin value, uh, coins to sell 2,400, about half. But then if it reaches that amount, I would still have $27,000, right, with half the coin value. Huh. Or I could reinvest it back into the coin, you know. Um, okay. So this is also a way that we can then quickly buy, but instead of it's a longer arbitrage, since you're already gonna place these sell orders already in. Once it reaches it, you'll get the money and reinvest it that way, or pull it out, buy whatever you need, expenses, whatever. But as you start to build these portfolios, and then you can flip it to other ICOs and repeat the process over and over until you have you know a lot of coins with a lot of portfolio with a lot of value built into it. And eventually build, you can see 24,000. You just do it over and over. You know, a few more of these guys, and as you have more and more capital, you can then invest more and more. You can see how it compounds over time. Okay, so this is going to be a start of it. If you like to join our VIP group, this is going to be part of the basic part of the training, and we're going to look into more detail how you evaluate the coins. Um, and I'll probably have a list of what I invested. So if you guys want to do the work of evaluating the coins, I'm going to have a team to kind of scour and research, and once they've researched and put their opinion, I'm going to look in at it and improve it myself, and then you can leverage my team's time on investing in these ICOs too. Okay, all right, guys. Hopefully this helps. I know that EOS is going to be ending in July, so once that does happen, the alternate for continue arbitraging is to then buy pre-ICO from other coins, not just EOS, but and then that way you have a discount, you have extra coins, and then flipping on exchange, and then buying ICOs again from other new ICOs. All right, so thank you, and we'll see you on the inside. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to know more. And you have any questions, just post them below, and I'll create new videos from them. Okay? All right. Thanks.